Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar today. We will be going over the insights from Sage Future. I'm Jeremy Anderson. I'm a manager on our Sage Intacct team. I've been here for just over 3 years, and I'm excited to share some of the updates that were announced at the conference.
And my name is Jim Massimo. I'm also a manager here at Armanino. I've been in here about the same amount of time, just over 3 years, and happy to be here today.
Thank you. So today we have a few objectives that we want to cover. The first being the vendor payments by mineral tree. The second are AI powered by Copilot, a few tools included there. And then to end, we'll go over a few highlights. Jim, if you want to kind of bring us right into the vendor payments.
Thank you, Jeremy. So this was a new feature that was brought up at Stage Feature, and for those who were there, it actually created a lot of a moment of applause that everybody's excited about this, that they're going to be bringing in these vendor payments powered by Mineral Tree. This is an integration with your Sage Intacct instance. It will streamline and streamlines your approvals. It's part of the AP automation. It's embedded in your Sage Intacct instance. It allows more flexible payment options. It also creates visibility, automates your workflows. It customizes your approvals. It has a lot of real-time payment tracking. It's going to make sure that you have timely and accurate payments. And why is it important for all of us? Is that it's going to free up time to do strategic tasks. It reduces your fraud with more insight on that, and improves your cash flow visibility, speeds up your vendor payments, which keeps your vendor relationships in good standing. The faster a vendor receives their payment, the happier they're going to be, and it just overall boosts your operational efficiency there. It's also going to be a time savings, and also it's gonna help you out in the long run as far as being able to stay on top of what is owed, having real time reporting and where you need to be. And it's easily integrated into your system, so it's all it is in the end is going to be a payment type that you're going to be able to select. And then once you hit pay now, you're going to be able to just pay your bills as normal. And then Mineral Tree will take care of it from there. Like I already talked about, it's going to streamline your AP process. It's from start to finish. It's going to save hundreds of hours on the AP cycle, because it's all going to help you with automations with your approvals and your payments and accuracy. You're not having to redo anything. And also the last thing is very important, is pay vendors that they want to be paid and get rebates, because if you pay on time and early, you're going to be able to save money on your end and be able to take advantage of those discounts and rebates through the use of virtual cards along with check and ACH. And here's a quick screenshot of what it would look like when you go to pay your AP bill. So on the left-hand side, you see that you have a payment provider. Normally you would have like your um, uh, that you'd have your other sources of how you're going to pay your bills. You select Mineral Tree, select how you're going to pay them and which currency. And then once you select all of the information and select the bills, all you end up doing in the end is hitting pay now, and then you are done. And your part of the payment process is completed. And then that frees, and all the time that you has been saved using this method allows you to frees you up to do other tasks. So on to you, Jeremy.
Thanks. So we're going to dive right into some tools that are powered by Copilot. The first being the Copilot variance analysis. So as you can see in the snippet, what this does is it provides you a budget versus actual. You can see a kind of a highlight view of a number of dimensions. In this case, it's the department dimension, where you can see that actual exceeds the budget by a number on the right, which is the variance, where you can drill into some of this data. You can easily view the full financial report, so you get faster insights, quick engagement. You don't have to go and locate a report. Your team can just run this variance analysis for a quick view of how their budget is doing. So it's a really neat tool. It's quick and easy to use, and right at your fingertips. The next feature, which is actually widely available in its current state, is the search help. What this does is it allows you to ask questions such as how to approve a bill, how do I export this type of report, maybe how do I resolve this type of error message. It has all of this is current functionality within the search help. So it takes the help center, it utilizes AI to help you find answers quicker without having to sift through the articles that are in the help center. You can just ask it what you're looking for. So this is a really neat tool that I'm excited that is now available. However, one of the new features that they are currently working on that's on the roadmap that utilizes this is where you can ask it questions specifically related to your Intacct data. For example, you'll be able to ask it questions like, show me the top 3 customer aging balances. And it will create a small table and list those 3 customers along with their aging balances. So the idea is that you can ask it specific questions about your actuals or data within your environment, and it'll provide an answer. So really neat. I'm excited for this because it allows you to ask for something like a report and get it without having to build it yourself. The next feature is the Copilot Close Assistant. Now, what this does is it allows you to utilize AI to quickly, get support on how to close your modules and so on. It streamlines getting the answers quickly. You can review all your subledgers in one place, so you can make sure everything's posted or approved. You can run that variance analysis that we mentioned earlier, and you can quickly make sure everything is closed. You can see that AP has a checkbox that it's closed, but we can see that AR for this month, as well as cash management and general ledger, they are still showing as open. So it's an easy way to verify that everything has been closed and reconciled all on this easy to access page. Another feature that they are working on that's coming down the road is there's a module or kind of like a dashboard that is a month-end close dashboard where you can see a more granular level of data and how your month end is going. You can see like percentage complete on various tasks. You can see like where you're at in these reconciliations. So it gives you a more detailed view of where you're at in the close. One of the key highlights that they were focusing on during the Sage Future conference was that they're trying to eliminate the need to have a month end close. The idea behind it is that if we can automate a lot of these tasks, that all you have to do is at the end of the month go through, verify that everything was complete, and move on to the next. The last piece I want to focus on is the subledger reconciliation. So I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. What it does is that you can see that it gives you a quick view of your GL balance versus the AP balance. And it's also listed by entity. So what you can use this for is a quick analysis to make sure that your subledger ties to your GL. You can see that on the far right side, there's a variance column. So at that point, you could drill into the data or run an AP subledger reconciliation report where you can see why there is a variance. It also lists a number of helpful tips that you could check into as to why the variance has occurred in the first place. So really neat tool here that I'm excited for when they roll it out. So this will bring us right into the additional highlights. Jim, if you want to talk us through the first.
Sure. Thank you, Jeremy. So Sage Intacct Enhanced Planning is a next generation FP&A solution designed specifically for Sage Intacct users. This tool is built to handle the growing complexity of financial planning and analysis for your organization allows teams to model, forecast, and analyze financial data all within your Sage Intacct environment. The benefits of this new tool that's going to be out there available next year is that first, it scales with your business as your organization grows and your budgeting needs become more complex. Sage Intacct Enhanced Planning provides the flexibility and depth to support detailed cross-functional planning. Secondly, it offers a single source of truth because it's deeply integrated with your Sage Intacct financials. Your plans, your actuals, and purchasing workflows are always aligned. This means faster, more confident decision making based on real time data. And lastly, it promotes better collaboration. The enhanced planning feature is intuitive and is designed to bring finance and operations together. This ensures that your planning process reflects how your business actually runs, not just what is on paper. And this is still in early adopter mode and is slated to be ready and released by mid-year fiscal year 2026.
So the accounts receivable customer cash flow analysis. This is a feature that is on the roadmap. What it does is it utilizes AI to analyze historical AR transactions against the payment and the time between those two transactions. With that data, it can create an average or an estimation on current AR invoices. So let's say you have a customer that historically always pays within 10 days of the invoice being issued, and that same customer has an open invoice. What it'll do is it'll create essentially a cash forecast or a cash flow analysis where you can see, okay, based on these set of customers and their historical invoices and payments, we can expect to receive these dollars in the next maybe 1 to 2 weeks. Now, based on these other customers that have historically maybe paid 30 days after the invoice is issued, we can expect to receive those dollars maybe 2 to 4 weeks out. So it provides you a summary of expected cash to be received based on open invoices. So this is all to help assist with cash flow forecasting, so that you have an idea of what to expect with a reasonable set of data. That concludes our review of the Sage Future highlights, some of the upcoming features that will be seen in the next year or so. But I appreciate you all joining today and wish you all the best.